First at 5, it has been 4 days since that massive explosion leveled a home in Fitchburg, leaving the neighborhood shocked.
A man remains in the hospital tonight following that explosion, and investigators still don't know what caused it. Our Valina Jones joins us live from Fitchburg with the very latest. Hi, Valina.
Well, hi, Susan and Eric. Around me, you can still see the debris that's left over from Thursday's explosion. And right here, the fence behind me is blocking off that perimeter where that house once stood. Like many people in this neighborhood, investigators are trying to put the pieces back together to determine what exactly led to that explosion. Now, this place where the house once stood has become a popular site for onlookers to see the damage for themselves. A lot of people today are asking the same questions, wanting to know what happened. Fitchburg Fire, the state fire investigator, as well as DCI and ATF are all a part of this joint investigation. 57-year-old Brian Grittner, the owner of the home, survived the explosion. The Fitchburg fire chief says they are looking into all possibilities of what caused this explosion, but says answers will take time.
Basically maintaining an open ear, just trying to understand what had happened, what people saw, some of the things that may have happened that day that we just are not aware of right now. So everything is on the table.
To get a definitive answer could take weeks or months. A major part of that information is talking to Grittner, which investigators have still not been able to do. Friday, Madison Gas and Electric said there's no evidence of a leak or explosion in the underground gas lines in the area. The explosion also damaged 23 other homes. Firefighters say some may need to be completely torn down. Now, I spoke to the victim's mother today, who says he's still recovering. Hopefully, he's completed his last surgery as of today. He has a lot of broken bones and some superficial burns on his body, but his mom says he is on the road to recovery. Now, a lot of people have been asking us what they can do to help, and his mom says he would really appreciate cards to be sent to him, and you can send that to UW Hospital, and we'll definitely put that information on our website.
Valina Jones reporting live from Fitchburg tonight. Valina, thanks.
All right.